After you experience a rough day at Electro Factory, you find yourself completely stretchy and have to help the town and the city bring back power. But is it worth your time? Let's find out. Hey everybody, my name is Warwick and welcome to Warwick Reviews. Well, today we're going to be checking out a game called Completely Stretchy. I do want to say a big shout out to Warp Digital and Super Rare Games for the review code. I really appreciate it. And what we'll do, we'll go through my thoughts and feelings of the game, what it's all about, and if it's worth your time. But before we do that, thank you so much for watching. If you are back from a previous review, thank you so much for watching another one. If you are new here, thank you for being here. Make sure you don't miss another video by hitting that subscribe button, hitting like, and even letting me know what you thought down below. Do many reviews. Got a few coming up and I've got many already here, so there's a lot of content for you to check out. Also, I do live stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also on the socials wherever you may find me. But let's begin. So, Completely Stretchy is a bit of a oddball game to say the least. So you find yourself waking up in a odd and vibrant world of Grombi Isles and you're late for work. I'm sure we've all experienced that in one day or another, your work, school, whatever, waking up and going, oh my God, I'm late. So you wake up and you have to sort of get your briefcase, get your equipment and go off to work. So this establishes sort of base mechanics of the game. It's in this very colorful cel-shaded game. And what I will say, the game looks fantastic. Like it ran really well for when I played it and it's really colorful. It's very vibrant and it gave me a bit of like a sort of Futurama sort of vibe to it, especially like the intro or the main title for Futurama. But like I said, you're playing this character and you go into work and you work at the Electro Factory and your job is basically got these little electrodes which power the city and it's your job to sort of harness their energy to keep the lights on basically. But unfortunately, as with all games I think this happens in every game, anything with a factory always goes wrong. So it does go wrong. There's an incident in the factory and then you find yourself transformed into this blue, stretchy and sticky body. You also find that your arm can stretch out and stick to things and suddenly you can move about when you wouldn't be able to before, and suddenly it becomes your job with this new power to collect electrodes that have escaped containment and find around the aisles and bring power back and stability back to the place. And so this is where the game really opens up. Basically you can explore. It's a 3D platformer, so you can swing, you can climb, you can stick to things. So there's light poles and stuff, you can sort of swing across them, and obviously with the swinging you can get to higher levels, you can get places where you were before, you can talk to the people, and when you talk to people you can get information. It's like, oh, I saw one of those electrodes over there. You can hopefully get them that way, or even ask you to do like a side quest. So like one of them that I did was find someone's children, and so you got those and they will offer electrodes as rewards. So it's your job to get these sort of like side quests and find these electrodes to bring power. The more you find, the more things you unlock, and there's different like areas and different equipment you can do. Jump on a hover bike, you can dunk a few baskets, discover so much there, you reach new heights. So there's actually 3 different regions with unique quests, activities and secrets, and you unlock them the more electrodes you get. Also you can talk to locals, which you can understand a bit more about the world, and also unlock side quests. And that's basically it. It is stated as like a very sort of eccentric and light-hearted 3D platformer. It's not something that it's a very long or strenuous game. It's very much like, yeah, this is the world, this is our unique world, oh, these things are gone, and they're like little like sort of cute things that you have to find, and they make little noises. They like you because you're blue but doesn't like anyone else, so you're able to collect them and you can just go around. You can take your time, you can just do what you want, pot around, you can explore new things, you can interact with the locals and see what they're doing. Like there's coffee shops, there's sort of like yoga lessons, there's all sorts going on. With the options, you got a fair few here. So first of all, we've got audio, so you've got master, music, SFX and dialogue volumes. So you can change it how you want. What you will notice as well is the stretchy hand will move around with you. You can drag it along to how your heart's content. With accessibility, you have aim forgiveness, aim assist, retinal center lock, and slow time on swing. So these can help you if you're having a bit issues with any of the mechanics of the game. You can change these how you want. Controls, so you've got movements and what you can do, and highlights everything that you do. Graphics, you've got standard, you've got FPS cap, resolution, full screen, VSync, and field of view. So you can change them how you want. And lastly, you have language. The characters don't speak in English, but you do have subtitles, and you've got these various options here. Nothing too out of the ordinary, basic sort of settings. I don't think it really needs much more. As I said, these sort of games are quite light-hearted, so it's not really needing too much, and it's nice to have some sort of accessibility, sort of with the swinging and sort of aim forgiveness, which is good to see. And yeah, it's very much a light-hearted game. It's something that I feel is really good as a just pick up and play, have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of a play around, sort of, you know, stress easy sort of thing. Outside of that, there's not a huge amount of content to keep people playing, because it is very much just fetch quests. Like, the main objective is to find these electrodes. It says you have to get X amount to proceed, and then if you speak to the locals, you get side quests. One, you have to fetch books. One, you have to fetch the children, and obviously you need to do those in order to get these electrodes to then proceed further into the world and the isles and stuff. And for my playthrough, I probably played about a couple of hours or so, and I feel like it did sort of just get a bit samey after a while. The world is really cool, really colourful. It didn't really keep my attention as much as I would have liked. Obviously, there are different isles that you carry on further, which will break things up a little bit more. But for the most part, it did just seem like, oh, I can swing around and stick to things. And okay, is that it? You know? So I don't feel like it's a game that you should spend hours on at a time, because I feel like that could get quite samey. It definitely feels like a very good game to pick up, sort of light-hearted sort of thing, where you just pick up for like 10, 15 minutes or so, have a bit of a laugh. And for what it is and what it's set out to do, it does its job. It is completely stretchy. You are stretchy. It's fun. It's eccentric. You've got these weird and wonderful characters. You've got these really cool environments. The platform itself was responsive enough. I did feel like with the swinging, I wasn't quite getting it right. I don't know if that's on me or on the game. Times when sort of the swinging element didn't quite work as how I was hoping it to work. But again, that might be a skill issue. So you might have better luck with that. But overall, I think it's a decent game. Again, very much emphasis on the light-hearted element, sort of less stress game, where it's not like you have to spend hours upon hours on it at a time. I feel like it's a good pick up and play for a little bit at a time, and I think you have a good time with it. But thank you so much for watching. Genuinely really appreciate it. Again, my name is Warwick. I make reviews as this one and other ones you will find down below. Also, I stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also on socials wherever you may be. Big shout out to the team at Completely Stretchy for the review code. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.